Have you ever dreamed of traveling across the country and experiencing the trip of a lifetime? Would you do it by car, on a bike, by foot, or maybe on a tiny set of wings? The monarch butterfly travels from Canada to Mexico every year, and for a long time nobody knew why, until recently. The monarch life cycle and migration are very complex and unique to the monarch, and it needs to be understood by everyone. Their populations have been hit hard by humans, and this is especially why we all need to learn how we affect them and how we are able to help. First, I will discuss the life cycle of the butterfly. There are many stages, and it is something called metamorphosis. Second, I'll discuss their migration pattern, why they migrate, how, and where to. And lastly, I'll discuss how humans impact them and how we are able to help them. The life stages of a butterfly are threefold. First, the larval stage. According to an article published in Current Biology, there are 5 instars or levels to the larval stage. Each instar is a growth stage, and the caterpillar will slowly get larger and larger until it is ready to go into the pupae stage. The pupae stage is where the caterpillar makes its chrysalis, where it will stay for 10 to 14 days. And once it is ready to emerge from its chrysalis, it will become a butterfly. The butterfly is able to eat nectar, reproduce, travel, and that leads us to its migration. Its migration takes place from Canada to a small area in Mexico. This area is called the Sierra Madre Mountains in Mexico City. There are many reserves where large trees are protected, and these are the areas that are most important to the butterflies. It is where they spend their winters and are protected from the harsh winds. And according to Robert Pyle's book, Chasing Monarchs, the migration takes about 2 months and is 3,000 miles total. And one butterfly can travel about 200 miles per day until it dies because of exhaustion. This migration is extremely arduous, and if the butterfly lives that long, it will not be able to make the whole trip. This trip takes about 4 to 5 generations of butterflies, and it is not exactly known how they know where they're going, because each year they go to the same exact places. And because it is such an unknown area, it's especially important for humans to study and understand the migration and spread the awareness. Humans are a big impact on the lives of the butterflies. We have decreased their habitat greatly, and their native host plant, the milkweed, has also been greatly decimated. We have clear-cutted forests and the meadows where they used to recover on their journey and turn them into suburbs, business areas, parking lots, you name it. And this deforestation also causes problems for their winter roosting sites. Monarchs depend on large trees to protect them from the cold temperatures and also provide the canopy they need from any precipitation. There's also the issue of their population. And according to Joel Sartori's article on National Geographic from 2017, their population has been decimated. There are now 29,000 butterflies in 2019, when compared to 20 years ago, their populations were in the millions, 1.2 to be exact. Because we have greatly reduced their populations, I feel it's important for you to understand why we need to protect this species. It's an important pollinator and leader for all the other butterfly species that are not known out there to most people. Their monarchs have a very complex life cycle, and their journey is extremely difficult already without us destroying their habitat and their host plants. We need to educate people about how they can help. People can help by planting their own gardens, planting native plants, buying milkweed, especially in areas where monarchs are highly migratory. While Montana is not exactly the highest population stop, we all need to be wary and try to plant as many native flowers as we can. We can become involved with clubs, initiatives, and get more flowers and native plants in our landscapes at our workplaces, at our schools. There are many ways to help, even if you don't have the yard space at your own home. And we really need to save a species that is so loved by everyone. It is one of the most known butterflies in the world. And next time you're riding in a car or a bike or a plane, think about what it would be like to be a butterfly, traveling all those miles on a tiny set of wings, using up all of its energy until it can't fly anymore. So the next time you're out, maybe buy a milkweed plant.